This is one of those recordings, these videos that I really don't like to have to do. Every now and again, an event is about to happen and something occurs and that event is prevented from going ahead. And unfortunately, that's what's happened with the wonderful event that Liz Phillips has organised. We've trailed it on this show, on this channel, but it's being cancelled. It's been cancelled. And this is the event on the 11th of November, which is Saturday. It's Thursday as I record this, Thursday morning. Please excuse me being unshaved and not quite fully presentable because I've just heard it. I've come back from some talking engagements. I'm a bit hoarse of the voice. And I've discovered, very sadly, very worryingly, that the Great Resist event on the 11th of November that many people have booked tickets for, they're staying at the hotel in question, they've paid for tickets, has been cancelled. Just to remind you what it is the Great Resist, here it is, that was going to be taking place on Saturday the 11th of November at the Holiday Inn Hotel in Lime Street in Liverpool. And you may be one of those people who are planning on going. You've bought tickets. You may have, as I say, got travel arrangements. You may have train tickets and on all of this. And I'm going to explain what has happened. But the program's just been printed, so there's a lot of money and a lot of expense set up to get this going. And as you can see, some amazing speakers there, including people like Michael Tellinger from One Small Town, Neil Petrie from Direct Democracy, Mark Steele, of course, about 5G update, Dr. Robert Malone is the message going through, Dr. Sarah Myhill, so many people on there, as you can see. Including myself, but that's I'm a minor person in all of this, and it is a real shame that this has happened. And Liz reportedly said to me when I got back and checked my email, she got this yesterday. Have a look at this. This was a letter to her, and it says, following some communication to the hotel, we've taken the decision that we are going to have to cancel your booking at the hotel on Saturday. We take a non-political view within the hotel, and we feel that by hosting this event in the hotel, we are then appearing to take a side on political matters, and we don't want to do this. I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused and the impact to you. We will arrange for payment of your deposits to be sent back, which is very kind of them. Thanks very much. 2 days before the event, to be able to just turn around and say, sorry, you've gone to the expense of printing programs, you've hired speakers, you've sold tickets, people are staying in the hotel, they've bought travel arrangements, that might be tickets by train or coach, or indeed they've booked hotels elsewhere, or B&Bs and those sort of things, whatever it is. Filling up a room with, I don't know what, 300, 400, 500 people who are making their way to an event. And the thing is, poor old Liz suddenly put on the spot. I mean, she doesn't make any money out of this. This is good English, British people coming to listen to. It's not a political thing. It's not a political thing. People wanting to hear some of the problems that are going on in the world and the solutions that we can put forward that it's benefit to everyone, benefit to humanity. Now, I know some people might say, oh, but you're all just a bunch of conspiracy theorists. Well, what's wrong with that, even if you are a bunch? It's not a political thing. We're not talking about what goes on in the Labour Party or the Conservative Party. Yes, there may be some decisions that are being made that people disagree with and want to discuss solutions and offer ideas that perhaps the government, if they were able to listen, would want to would be up for, maybe, but discussion where people in a free country, a supposedly free country, are able to chat amongst themselves, meet up and discuss the things of the day, surely this should go ahead. And if it shouldn't go ahead, the hotel ought to have a policy about this. So who is the hotel? Let's have a look. Here we go. This is the hotel in question. It's the Holiday Inn in Lime Street in Liverpool. right in the Liverpool city. Here is a picture of it. Let's see if I can just get that a little bit further up there. Now, I was curious and I asked Liz, this hotel, is this the management of the chain of hotels? And she said, no, it's a franchise. So it is down to the directors of this individual hotel who have decided at the last minute to treat people in this way. Not only Liz and the speakers who are coming, who've made arrangements to stay locally or come up on the day, but also those people who would be staying at the hotel and buying food and all the rest. They've decided that they've made this decision. Now, clearly, they have been lent on by somebody or some organisation or possibly by the government themselves. Who knows? And this is not just, we're not just worried about this one event, because actually Liz now is working hard to see if the event can still go ahead. It may be virtual, and Liz will be coming on the show this evening. We'll record something this afternoon and get it out, and we'll update everybody on what's going on with the Great Resist. So don't feel that you're going to miss out, because sooner or later we'll do something. Liz has told me she's already rung about 100 venues in the near area, Liverpool and Manchester, excuse me, and even barracks. But because it's on Armistice Day, of course, so many venues and places, alternative, they either can't take the numbers of people that we expect, they're already got something going on and booked, or, of course, they're just not suitable for this type of event. And so, and of course, if it was midsummer, we could hire a field somewhere and at last minute bung up a couple of marquees and do that. But of course, the weather is cold. It has been raining, certainly where I've been travelling around. So you can't just do that. But we can move this online, and that is the hope, that we can not disappoint people. But on a wider point, this is the sort of thing that is likely to happen. That hotels all across the land put their prices up so that it's absolutely impossible to run something. I mean, Liz was only charging £5 a head to come to this, so that people do not feel that to get information about what's going on and solutions, things like farming, how to grow your own food, what kind of supplements you should be taking, what health advice that you should be having. This sort of thing is what was going to be put forward, and of course a bit on sovereignty and how to deal with difficult situations with the law and things like that. Stuff that is helping people. No, you can't do that. We don't want you there because you're conspiracy theorists. We don't want solutions, thanks very much. Just stick to the big great the great reset, and don't resist, do as we tell you. Well, if this doesn't make people much more awake and aware of what's going on, I don't know. But this is what's going to happen and going to be rolled out. We're going to come across these problems in the future, and we know that. So this is only a practice run. And I suppose in the future we'll have to think of alternative plans and be a bit more wily. But it's not going to stop us. If anything, it's going to build up the resilience more and more. And I feel like my chair has just shrunk down in there. There we go. Sorry about that. Suddenly, even my chair was against the situation. So please don't worry. We will have more information throughout the day. I'm around all day, and I will be answering emails, of course. But do get in touch. If you bought the ticket, you would have bought it through the ticket organisation. Whomever you bought the ticket from, they will refund the money for this event. And we will talk further. I'll get Liz on the show a little later on for an update of what we're doing, and hopefully we can have some sort of virtual event go on. But if you've got travel plans, then please make sure that the event has been cancelled, and the Weasley manager who wanted this to sort of disappear and not be disclosed. Well, I mean, I personally would be writing to that hotel if you've booked tickets there and you've gone there, or if you're just disgusted with the decision at the last minute, putting Liz and the team into complete frustration. I would write to them in the strongest possible terms and tell them that you're absolutely dissatisfied with the Holiday Inn Hotel in Lime Street. There's the address, Lime Street, Liverpool, L1 1NQ in the UK. And I would get in touch with the management and say, this is not good enough. You can't do this. You know, if you've got a contract, then honour the contract. You may not want it. You should be asking questions about the type of event, and once you've agreed, you can't get out of it. It's despicable. So if anyone's lost revenue or lost earnings or lost ticket money, sue them. Get in touch with them and say, look, I've booked to go to this event. I've paid this amount of money on the train. It's costing me £100 to come here. I've got the diesel. I've already got rooms here and there. Send them an invoice. You've got it. I mean, this is the only way you can do it. Send them an invoice. Bombard them. Because they cannot get away with just at the last minute cancelling several hundred people who've planned and made plans for weeks to come to an event that they want to enjoy. This is just not on. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with more information about this and other things. So in the meantime, over to you. And we will bring this event to you and other events. But the next one, I believe, is in Taunton. And we've made sure that will happen. But they're not going to stop us. The power is with the people. Use that power. Use the pen and complain in the possible terms. And send your invoices in. I would. I will. Thanks for watching.